to Career Uprising. I'm your host and professional career coach, Lorraine Rise. Join me as I guide you through an amazing journey of self-discovery and empowerment. If you are looking for work, changing careers, or stuck in a toxic job, then this is the show for you. I offer both practical and spiritual guidance to help you up-level and advance your career. Let's start the uprising. Hey everybody, you are listening to episode 46, Getting Unstuck in Your Career. Hey everybody, welcome to Career Uprising. How are you guys doing? I'm doing fantastic. Spring is here in Virginia, and I just had a birthday too, so I'm feeling good, feeling totally renewed and refreshed. And that name for the show, Career Uprising, I've got an announcement, takes on new meaning now. I'm so happy to tell you guys that I made an announcement recently. I've made a big change in my business, and if you're in my email community, then you may already know this, but 1 year ago, this month is when I started this podcast, Career Uprising, and truly it's been more than a podcast for me. It has been just a labor of love and an enormous creative outlet for me, and also an opportunity for me to expand upon really a lot of the tactical job search advice and move even more towards big picture thinking and broader life coaching too. So it's really been kind of an up level in my own career, and I've really just embraced it. And shortly after I launched the show, I saw a glimpse of the future. I really did. I knew early on that I was going to change the name of my company, and the name Career Uprising to me it inspires everything that my coaching practice is about. Rising up, expanding, growing, and I think it's a nice play on my last name too. That's convenient. But I knew early on after I started this show that I would eventually merge the two brands. I had Career Uprising, which was my show, but then I had Work Smart Career Counseling, which was actually the name of my coaching company and practice that I've had for about 4 years now. So I have to say, though, after 4 amazing years as Work Smart Career Counseling, it is time to up-level and look to the future. So I have now officially merged the two brands, and my company has now transformed into Career Uprising LLC. So now I am just all around Career Uprising, and there's way less confusion. And it's just going to be better all around. I was always saying the name of the show and then the name of my company, and I feel like it all just kind of got lost. So I've got a new name and a new website, and which I have to say thank you to my software developer husband for making me that website. And I have a renewed mission, really, to help you reach the same just ridiculous level of love and satisfaction that I have in my career. That is my mission. And so you can go see the new website. I hope you do. It's now careeruprising.com. If you forget and you go to the old URL, worksmartcounseling.com, don't worry, it'll still take you there. But careeruprising.com. That's my new home. That's my new name for the podcast and the company. And I think life's just going to be a lot simpler from now on. So what I'm also doing to celebrate the rebranding effort and the 1 year anniversary of my podcast, I'm offering 3 amazing bonuses to anyone who enrolls in my program in the month of April. That's right. So in addition to changing your situation and getting the job that you want, all new clients who sign up for any one of my 3 programs between now and April 30th will receive these 3 amazing things. First, you're going to get a whopping 20% off of the investment of the program of your choice. You can see all 3 options at careeruprising.com. So depending on what you choose, that's a savings of anywhere from $250 to $650. So that will absolutely help you to get going. But you're also going to get a free copy of my ebook, Career Uprising, Unlock Your Potential, Advance Your Career. And I'm going to throw in a meditation audio download called Setting an Intention for Your Job Search. I've never released this before, and it's exclusive to this offer. It's not for sale. You're not going to find it anywhere else, but here. So you have to be one of my new clients in the month of April, and you will get the book, you will get the audio meditation, and you will get the 20% off. And in this meditation, or it's kind of a visualization really, I guess, rather than a true meditation, either way, you're going to learn the exact techniques that I use to reprogram my success. So it's really going to get in there deep and help you to visualize and feel that new job that you were looking for and get in the right mindset for it. Okay. And that is a lot of how I have created so much of my success, is with that mindset, going a lot deeper than just the practical job search nitty gritty. So all three of those things can be yours. I hope that you will book a call with me. You can do that by going to careeruprising.com. There's a contact me page right there, and I'd love to chat with you and see if you can take advantage of those bonuses, but also just up level in your career and reach your goals and get that new job or new career, the raise, whatever it is that you need my help getting. Okay. But if all of that wasn't enough, I just turned 35 too. And I rebranded and launched a new website, and there's just so much going on. But I'm truly on top of the world. This is a happy time in my life. So I hope that you will join me. And are you ready? Are you ready to join the uprising? I hope so. If you make the commitment this month, you're going to get all of those things. So all right, I just wanted to let you know that opportunity is available to you. So let's get on to our topic, getting unstuck in your career. I hear this a lot from clients that they just generally feel stuck, and I think there comes a time in nearly everyone's career where they feel stuck for one reason or another. I've certainly felt that way. I think it's natural to kind of hit a plateau or a crossroads and not really know where you want to go next. Maybe you're not advancing upward as quickly as you'd like, or you aren't making the money that you want, or you're just generally unhappy for some reason. I hear this a lot from clients that they feel stuck. So what I'm going to do is today I'm going to share some insights and kind of a process for you on how to gain clarity and get clear on your goals, your strengths, your career direction. You can use this model I'm going to give you for anything, but this is a simple practice that I would recommend for getting clarity, because being stuck is really code word for lack of clarity, right? If you knew exactly where to go, you wouldn't feel so stuck. So that's really what's going on. Not seeing a clear path forward or not knowing exactly what you want. That's what people mean when they say that. So that's the first thing, is to really just acknowledge that. So I think then the question is, what are you not clear on? What's going on in your career? Is it the company that needs to change? Is it the type of work that you're doing? Is it even really related to your career? Because it might be, but sometimes I think when we're stuck in one area of life, it can obscure the path a little bit or bleed over into other areas, right? So we just feel this kind of general discontentment somehow, and maybe we blame it on one area of our life, but sometimes it's really not about that. The actual root problem comes from somewhere else. So I think it's really important to ask yourself that question. What is really going on? What is it that I really feel stuck in? And am I really stuck? I think because I believe that it's critical also to acknowledge that the answer is within you. All right. So this whole lesson is going to be centered around that idea that you have the answer. You know what your next step is. It's within you. You have the answer to every question. You have the solution to every problem. It's not outside of you. It's inside of you. Yes, there may be some external things you have to do, doing research, even working with a coach, someone like myself, talking to other people, getting a mentor. Yeah, there's going to be some steps. But At the end of the day, you have the answer. Only you can answer this question of where do I want to go and what do I want to do next? All right. It's just a matter of focusing your mind on it. So you're going to need to first get out of this mantra of I'm stuck. I don't know. I don't have the answer. Because I can tell you, if that is the story that's true for you, you won't find the answer. The answer won't come until you let go of the story in your head that says that you don't have the answer and that you're stuck. Do you see the irony? You're never actually stuck. You always have options. What's probably getting you hung up though, is the should. This is a big thing. I know I've had to check myself on this a lot. What direction should I go? Should I stay with the company or get a new job? Should I go back to school or not? Should I? Well, the word should is going to be the death of you, because should implies that there's this one right path that you have to take. And I think that's rarely true. You have infinite thoughts and feelings and choices that are available to you at all times, okay? So it's never just about this one path that you should do. So letting go of that, I think, is going to be the first step. And then also acknowledging what I said earlier too, that you have the solution to this problem. It lies within you. Even if you don't know what it is yet, it's not that there's somebody or something out there that needs to change. You have a grasp on this, but you just need to use your intuition. All right. You need to learn how to access that. So what I'm going to do in a moment, we're going to take a quick commercial break. But when I come back, I have a quick process that I think will help you to do that, to access your intuition, to help you get some clarity. You can take any problem that you have or any situation in your life where you feel like you're lacking clarity, and you can apply this, all right, and do this little exercise. So we're going to take a quick break, and I'll share that with you when we come back. Hey everyone! While the show takes a short break, I want to let you know about a book that I recently wrote. That's right, a book. It's called Career Uprising. Unlock your potential and advance your career. And it walks you through how to bring about massive change in your career. And I'm talking about real, lasting change at the deepest levels. You'll learn more about my own career journey and the exact techniques that I have used to create my own success. So if you want to make a big move in your career, but you don't know how, or don't think that you have the courage, go to Amazon.com and purchase the book. It's called Career Uprising, Unlock Your Potential and Advance Your Career. And it's an ebook, so you'll be able to download it through the free Amazon Kindle app and start reading it instantly. And I've priced it very low cost, so you have nothing to lose. I know that you will get massive value from it. All right, let's get back to the show. And we are back, guys. All right, so we're talking about getting unstuck here. And so what I'm going to do is share with you just a simple exercise that I have used and that you can use too anytime you feel that you are lacking clarity. All right, so it's just a simple model, simple little exercise that you can apply certainly to your career. If maybe you're not sure, where your next job should be, or if you're in the right career path, or whatever it is, whatever question you have that you want to have answered. So here's what I would recommend. Step one, get out a notebook or computer, whatever you like to write on. I do this constantly. I'm a big fan of getting things out of your head and onto paper. I think it makes it more real, and I think it holds you more accountable to it. It helps you to remember it, come back to it. So that's what I want you to do. First, I want you to get out something to write with. I'm a pen and paper kind of gal, although I have my Mac too. I've got notebooks and Word documents for brainstorming and all kinds of stuff all over the place, Post-it notes, whatever. But it's important to organize your thoughts and kind of get them out of your head. So that's the first thing I want you to do, is I want you to start writing out what this situation is. So maybe put at the top of it, career change or looking for a new job, whatever it is, and write it down. So put what this question or situation is. And then the second thing I want you to do is write everything that you do know about this situation. Okay, so we're going to suspend for a moment, focusing on what you don't know, because you've probably already spent a lot of time focusing on what you don't know about the situation. I want you to take a few minutes and write everything that you do know about the situation. What do you know for sure? And I'm confident that there are some aspects of this that you do know. And I'm going to give you an example in just a minute. I'll walk you through what this might sound like in an example. But you're going to list out as many things specifically as you can that you do feel confident and you do feel clear on, maybe in your career, okay? Then, as the third thing, I want you to start writing down whatever answers come to mind to solve this. And I know you're going to go, but I don't know, but I don't have the answer. That's why I'm stuck, right? But the thing is that you do. You just need to bring it up to your surface level consciousness, okay? You do have the answer. And it doesn't really matter right now what comes out. There's no right or wrong. Remember, there's just multiple paths and possibilities. So I want you to just write out potential answers. And I want you to force yourself to do it. Get rid of this idea that you don't have the answer. Get used to having the answer and put multiple answers. But I want you to answer this question like your life depends on it. What if you had to do an answer right now? What if you had to and your life depended on it? You were forced to put an answer. I bet if that were the case, you'd be able to think of something. You'd be able to put something on that paper to answer this. And even more than one thing. If you want to get brave, write a second solution. Write out every possible solution or action you could take to remedy this problem, and dig deep. Answer it like your life depends on it. So here's an example of this model in action, okay? Let's just say you're unhappy in your current job, okay? There doesn't seem to be any growth upward, there's no advancement, you're getting bored with it, but you don't know what to do instead. You don't know what's going to make you happy. If you were to change jobs, what would you go do? So, step one, write down the situation and your feelings. Focus on your feelings. And maybe it'll sound like this. I'm feeling bored and restless in my current role. I don't enjoy it as much as I used to, and I feel like I'm ready for a new direction of some kind. Okay, so just write that out. State your feelings. What's the situation? It's just a fact. And notice that I focused again on the feelings in a neutral way. Don't judge yourself for it, but just say how you feel in your current job. Next, focus on what you do know. So for this situation, I could say, well, I do know that my current work is not aligned with me, but something else out there is. I do know that I have a job currently, so I have the time to get curious and figure this out, and that's a really good thing. I do know that I have the freedom to choose any career path that I want. It's simply a matter of me choosing one. And that's a beautiful thing. So what I just listed 3 things that I do know about this situation. I do know that there's something else out there that's better aligned for me. I do know that I have the time to get curious and figure it out because I currently have a job. And I do know that I have the freedom to choose anything that I want, and it isn't wrong. It's just what I choose. So there's 3 things I know already. Now list out as many possible actions or solutions that you can take towards fixing this. So for this scenario, I could say, well, I could go out and get a job of the same type at a different company and see if that fixes it. I could go do research on some different career paths and see if I find one that's more interesting. I could go back to school. I could apply for a promotion or a transfer at my current company. Or I could just take some time off if I'm able to think about it and figure things out. There's 4 or 5 potential actions. Now look at your potential actions. See if you can think of any more. Look at those potential actions and use your intuition. Feel into them. What feels right? What resonates with you? What's even one baby step that you could take towards this? You have to kind of see clarity as a process. You don't just sit down one day and then boom, the answer comes. Maybe it'll happen that way, but You have to start asking the questions in order for the answer to come and taking action steps and then course correcting as you go. This is how clarity comes. But my bottom line point here in all of this is that you're never really stuck. The answer is within you. There is a solution to every problem. And if the problem has a solution, to me, it's not really a problem. It's just a matter of finding the solution, right? And it's a matter of focusing your mind there and asking yourself the right questions. You need to start living from the space of already having the answer and the clarity that you want and move towards that, even just in small ways. All right? So that was kind of short and sweet, but I want you to really take that exercise to heart. I hope you do. I hope you try that. Write it down, focus on your feelings, list everything that you do know about it, and then list out as many possible solutions. Even if they don't seem realistic or really resonate with you right now, it's still a possible solution. So just list it out anyway. And then this practice will help you to get clarity. Okay, that's it for episode 47, guys. Hey, do me a favor. Go out and check out my new website. We worked so hard on it. It's careeruprising.com. Share it with anyone else in your network who may be needing a new career. Join me also in my Facebook group, also by the same name, and you can sign up for my email community so we can stay in touch. And I do hope to see you join and get those wonderful bonuses and that 20% off the investment. If you have at all been thinking about taking action and working with me, if you've been on the fence, this is the time. Do not procrastinate. I am here to help you. I've got some time on my calendar for April. I'll tell you, I'm going to be going out of town for a while in May. I won't have very much time in May. So that's why I'm doing this now. Now is the time to get help in your career. Okay? All right, guys, go out there, be amazing, and I will talk to you guys next time. That's it for today's show. Thank you so much for listening. If you like what you heard today, please consider giving the show a positive review on iTunes. It would mean a lot to me, and it would help to spread the word so that others can learn about the show. Thanks again for tuning in, and I can't wait to connect with you again next time on Career Uprising.
This show was brought to you by InflowRadio.com, the best curated talk radio network for personal development, wellness, spirituality, and conscious business.